I don't know what it's like to be. You don't know what it's like to be. But by the grace of God, we'll see each other's heart. Can you relate?
www. Whoa. That was for King and Country with Relate on Love Live Rock Remnant Reality Radio. They, for those who don't know, for King and Country is actually going to be up in Oshkosh this summer with their sister. Some of you may know her. It's Rebecca St. James at this festival we have down there called Life Fest. I'm very excited to see, to hopefully go down and catch that. But that's the summertime. We're still in the wintertime. So let's do our Ruach reflections, shall we? For those who have not been on with us, lately we've been starting our set apart scripture step 4 examination on Rep 2.0. We're on, I believe, our 3rd scripture tonight. Don't quote me on that. We're gonna check my notes to make sure that I'm correct. No, I was incorrect. We're on our 4th scripture tonight. So for those but first things first, we got a little reading to do, and it's set apart scripture step 4 examination part 1. So let's go ahead and read that. Our step 4 and step 10 foundation must be established according to the Ruach principles, as expressed through the Ruach of Yahweh. As recorded in his Kitvei HaKadosh, we must bring ourselves to the place and points of evaluation. We must evaluate ourselves according to his principles. We must not trust ourselves. Rather, we must trust the scriptures. However, according to the Anonymous 12, honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness are Ruach principles, which we cannot live without. Therefore, you'll see that each time the term how is mentioned, it is capitalized to serve as a reminder of how important it is to be thinking, reading, listening, watching, observing, and evaluating truth with an honest, open-minded, and willing disposition. How can one properly measure oneself without first having a measuring stick? The measuring stick of every man can only be set forth by our Creator, our El Elyon. Only Yahweh can set forth that which is called truth. This is the only true measuring stick by which a man can measure his life, is according to truth found in the set-apart scriptures. How could any man ever really fully comprehend or understand what to examine if we
All right. Emily Gollmer coming on here, our podcast engineer. We are live on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for watching YouTube. Emily, please clue us in here. What are the steps you are taking? narrate to us. Oh, Emily. All right, folks, I'm Kurt Roskoff. I'm going to give Emily a moment here to come back on and narrate for us her reconnecting Love Live. This is on the job training with Emily Gollmer. There we go. Emily Gollmer is back here. She's connecting her audio. We are doing a Love Live program. So Emily, thanks for coming back on. We're YouTube Live. You lost the audio, so share with us a little bit what's going on. What's the experience? What happened on the FCC app? What's happening as you're doing all this Zoom work? What's the update, Emily? Oh, she is not actually connected to audio. Looks like she went with, oh, so what she's doing, folks, is she is conducting a Facebook. There we go. So Zoom is broadcasting here. Look at that, 6:23 right now. That is on a Tuesday evening. That's Central Time. Emily out of Madison, I'm out of Milwaukee. So we're taking advantage of that battery that's half full. Emily says she's an optimist. Look at that, she's got us muted with the love for truth there, so that we are not interrupting the program. Look at, she's still showing is muted. Everything's looking good there. Everything's looking good. Good. Love for Truth is the handle there on freeconferencecall.com to join this meeting. So I've done this before. There's that speakerphone option. Emily, what happens if you click that speakerphone option up by the lead? Yeah, I think I tried that too. Works better on for your ears, but not for ours. We're not getting any share of the system sound. So whatever you were doing there on conference calling, Emily, conference call, three-way call. It is time for the three-way call. So I'm hoping that Emily is seeing the closed captioning here that we have going, because she's given us a nice visual, but there's no sound as of yet. So we got some programming coming on. I can give you a little.
Hey, with them.
That's a
Sure.
little sample.
Okay, how about 27 to 28 for you? Is that cool?
Okay, you ready? Sure. You're
Not
ready.
yet. Not yet.
Oh,
Scribe 2930.
that's chapter 27, right?
Chapter 5, actually.
No, bummer. In that case, I didn't have it. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, sounds good. And I'll take 3132. All right. All right, Brian, whenever you're
Ancient. Do not commit adultery. What I say to you, everyone looking at a woman to lust after her has already committed adultery with her in heart. But if your right eye offends you, take it out and throw it from you. For it is profitable to you that one of your members should perish, and all your body not be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to offend, cut it off and throw it from you. For it is profitable to you that one of your members should perish, and not all of your body be thrown into hell.
It was also said, whoever puts away his wife, let him give her a bill of divorce. But I say to you, whoever divorces his wife, even in a matter of fornication, causes her to commit adultery. And whoever shall marry a divorced one commits adultery. Woo. This is heavy. I'll tell you that. We got we're dealing with adultery here, people. So as Yeshua here deals with what they had heard regarding of course, the teachers of the day taught that adultery itself was wrong. But they applied the law only to the actions, not to the heart. So if I'm understanding correctly from last night's scripture, which is another very powerful one, I could be wrong on this, but it feels to me like these guys here are being the actions, not to the heart. Let me rewind it. Let me rewind a second. Yeah, okay. So Yeshua explains here that it is possible to commit adultery or murder in our hearts and mind, or mind rather. And this also is sin and prohibited by the command against adultery. Okay? So let's say I've been with Amanda for some time and I married her. But then I got so sick of her acting like her mother. I filed for divorce, and then I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly. I think I am, but and I pretty much decided, I went off to be with another girl in Earl that you get my gist. You get my gist, I think. So my point is, we should not commit adultery, period. And we pretty much have to do so not just by our actions, but we also have to wholeheartedly not commit adultery and be with the one that we have decided to be with forever and ever. And I admit, guys, adultery is a sin and a half for me, because it's been, because I honestly admit this, adultery is one that I should have had down packed almost 6 years ago, but unfortunately I haven't gotten it down packed.
and the guy downstairs is really kicking me in the teeth because of it, when I should be fending off against lust, against the guy downstairs, and pretty much.
All right, folks, we are back with our podcast engineer learning all of the features on the iPhone. So Emily is connecting to audio, but yet she's not. I don't get this. Well, she's maybe going through the dialer. So she's going through the dialer. We're waiting for that dialer to dial the conference line, put in the meeting ID of the Zoom session that we are doing this YouTube live from. So this is on the job training, live in action here. So I am hoping that Emily is connect. Zoom, I'm giving her a text through another Zoom we have. Connect Zoom audio by letting Zoom dial in. So and I'm going to go ahead and give that to her as well, through this chat here. Chat. Go ahead and dial into Zoom through the dialer. Connect by phone to audio. I can tell that you can tell. She just disconnected. Oh, she just got a call from her mother, so she's taking that call. So we're going to go ahead and leave that as our excerpt of On the Job Training with Emily Gollmer. We're using the 24/7 broadcast through freeconferencecall.com with Love for Truth. So we got Emily back here. So I'm going to bank on I see you are back. She is not on audio. You are back. Please dial in to Zoom through the Zoom app on your phone. So all right, we are waiting for Emily to connect in. Hello. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send her a text. So Emily Gollmer. I am here. Zoom is when I press dial, it doesn't do anything. Let's see then. Get the numbers. Connect on the FCC side then by phone. Use that to start the 3-way call and then manually get into Zoom with the numbers. So I am trying to get Emily, let's see here, invite, copy invitation. I'm trying to get her a chat here. I put the numbers in the chat of our YouTube live. Ability now. Then do both manually. do a good old fashioned three-way call. Do it yourself. Use your fingers. So I'm going to go on to liveradio.love. Liveradio.love. And I'm going to go ahead and get this dial-in number of 727-731-3257. Emily needs a lot of hand holding, folks. I got to do everything for Emily Gollmer. She is really challenged to understand telephony, but she's working hard at it. Let's see here. Love for truth. Love the digit for truth as a meeting ID. Let's see here. I'm trying to hit her up with every helpful hint I can give her. 727-731-3257. Meeting ID. You are connected, as you know, without the obviously, as you know, don't need the online meeting ID to connect. Once you dial the phone number you are on. So, waiting for Emily Gollmer to go ahead and dial in these numbers. So you are, here we go. I see her phone number coming on. Let's see here. You are muted. Coming in. Let's see here. *6 before connecting to FCC. Da 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 da. *6 before you enter into FCC. Manually is calling like the 3. Yes, you should not have a problem with.
I'm back.
All right, you are live on YouTube, Patty. We are doing some on-the-job training with Emily Gollmer. She is doing a demonstration on how the experience of doing three-way calls with our project has benefited her greatly, because she's able to use this for live streaming purposes. And so Emily, take it away. Let's it's wanting me to put in the meeting ID.
So I need to call Ricky. I need to call Ricky about today's meeting with Dr. Brown.